Hey guys, and welcome back to another video on my channel. In this video we are actually doing a home renovation. Now I took a basic lot that was in Windenburg and I decided to give it kind of like a little makeover, and the main reason why I decided to do this was that a long time ago, sometime last year, haha, get it, it's January, the new year, but sometime last year, I'm pretty sure it was last year, I got a comment basically saying, oh, you should try doing renovations. And I basically did a apartment renovation that was in San Myshuno, and I actually did have a lot of fun with that. So I thought I would give it another try and use a basic lot that was already in the game. And I kind of just figured that I would keep kind of doing some of these type of builds. This is something that I'm very interested in continuing to do. Maybe sometimes I'll take builds off of the gallery and work off of that. Maybe sometimes I'll use lots that are already in the game and I just kind of give it a different makeover. I don't quite know yet, but this is basically a house that I decided to do. I decided to put in a glass roof and quite a few long length glass windows to kind of make that area kind of seem like it could be a sunroom, and that is going to be kind of the lounging area. The theme that I decided to go for this house was family friendly, and I was working off of a budget. I went over that budget a few times. I think I took like a 20,000 simoleon loan, and at the end of the day I believe this lot was 40,000 simoleons in worth. I could be wrong with that. I did actually save the house, so I might have a look back at that, but it's not too bad considering that I often can go very overboard. I think it is quite an affordable house. If your Sims can't actually afford it, then just take a loan. But there's a lot of like unnecessary things. I did want this to be very family friendly, and I'm also trying to do a new challenge series on my channel. That's something that I'm very interested in trying to do. So I kind of needed a starting point, a starting house, and I decided instead of building a house from scratch, let me just kind of do like a renovation. So this is the renovation. It's very themed towards the character that I had created. So the style is very much something I would imagine her personality to be like. As the video goes on, you'll kind of see what I mean by this house being very family friendly. There is quite a few toys everywhere. There's like this really cute thing I did with the dining area, which, oh my gosh, I think that's like my best part of this build. I think that's something that I'm the most excited for, was like just the dining table area. And oh my gosh, I just had so much fun with this build. And it was actually so cool because while I was actually building / renovating this house, I was actually on a call. So when I was editing this back, it was really funny to like look back and then I just see like an hour-long pause just because I literally just stopped what I was doing to focus on the call, and it was just so much fun to do. There was like so many things where I'm just like, and I spend all my money on a plant, which you'll see very soon. I'm gonna put a plant by the kitchen. But that was just absolutely hilarious. I was like, I spent all my money on a plant, and he was just like, well then sell the plant. I'm like, I don't want to sell the plant, it makes the whole build worth it. And I'm just like, you know what, I'm gonna take a loan, which is why there's like another 50,000 simoleons in the bank, and that's not gonna last long either, so I'm gonna take out more loans, and it just got very complicated very fast. But I do like this build. I believe by now I would have player tested everything, so everything should work the way it's supposed to. I didn't try and light the fireplace, but I'm pretty sure that would work. I did use the bookcase. I did use all of the bathrooms. There are 3 bathrooms, I believe, in this build. And I didn't use any of like the nursery or the kids' room or anything because I didn't have a need to use that yet. So I'm not too sure if that works, but I'm pretty sure it works. And if it doesn't, then you can just use like the move objects sheet just to shuffle things apart a little bit. Downstairs we have the dollhouse, so that when the parent is busy like working, writing books, doing paintings, then the child can be downstairs playing. And over here is a little dining area, so you have a little high chair, a part of the table, just so that your child can feel kind of like a part of the conversation. There's also a high chair kind of in the corner because I don't think Sims can actually use a high chair when it's tucked into the table. And this is like my favorite part. I got the stuffed bear toy with the heart, that giant bear, and I kind of like moved it up so it's sitting on the chair, and oh my gosh, I thought that was just absolutely adorable because I know when I was a kid I used to take like my favorite toy, and when I would have breakfast I would like have my toy with me, either like that or I would like put it in a chair pretending like he was eating as well. So I thought that was like a really cute detail, just to put like the little teddy bear so that the teddy bear can also be included in the dinner. So that's something I absolutely loved. I also put little toys on the dining table where the high chair is, just kind of like, okay, you get the food in front of you, and just a little bit further there's your toys, because maybe like mother was like, okay, it's dinner time, and you're just like, well, I'm taking my toy dragon with. I don't actually remember which toys I put down, and I can't actually see that right now, but I really love that dining area. That's my favorite part of the house, but it's a pretty cool house, I'm just saying. So like I said before, this house is designed to be family friendly, and I actually designed this house to be able to have 2 toddlers as well as either 2 children or 2 teen in this particular house. Of course, there is a lot of room for expansion. Because I was running out of money at a very rapid pace, the garden is very empty, so other than a few clumps of different types of garden, there isn't really much out there, which I also kind of like, because I feel like if this house gets a little bit too busy, gets a little bit too packed, then it will kind of be like very easy to expand, because I won't have to like get rid of a pool, or I won't have to get rid of like a lounging area or an outside bar. I don't have that stuff yet. And also with this build, I did focus more on the interior than the exterior. So most of the exterior I kept the same. I probably added like a couple walls. I changed some of the wallpaper. I changed some of the wallpaper to be brick, just as like a different detail. I changed the windows, but the basic layout is basically exactly the same. I don't think I expanded it at all. The only thing that I basically did the most changes to was inside the house, and I was actually very surprised, because when you first purchase this lot, I believe that there is only 1 bedroom and 1 bathroom, and from this lot I managed to get 3 bedrooms, which is the main bedroom, the nursery, which I am busy doing right now, the kids/teen room, which is going to be a different room, and also I managed to get in 3 bathrooms. So even though one is like fully complete with like a shower tub type of thing, the other bathroom just has a shower in it, and the other one doesn't have a shower or bath, but it has like the toilet and sink. That's actually a lot to fit in, considering I'm pretty sure I didn't expand anyway. So I feel like if you utilize your space well, then it's very easy to get a lot more rooms out of one single build. That is something that I definitely learned out of this build, and I remember doing this build, I was just like, okay, I'm knocking down every wall, and I'm kind of like doing the interior all over again, because I feel like that's not too out there. If you're renovating a house, then I wouldn't, you could always put like expansions on the exterior, but for me, I feel like I wouldn't change the exterior that much. It would kind of just be like a base point, but I would more likely like just add more furniture in, or like in extreme cases, it will be easier to like knock down walls and kind of like redo the interior. I don't know, I didn't want to change too much, but I changed enough on the interior. Like, this is a completely different house from interior, which I don't completely hate. Over here, we are going to work on the kids/teen room, and this is actually a very awkward house. I didn't notice until like the very last minute how weird the layout actually was, because in order to get to this room, you have to go into the parents' room and then through the nursery to be able to get to this bedroom, but at the same time it's like you're quite isolated, so it's not one of those things where like, you know, someone could easily like walk in this room, but you can easily walk in with the parents' room. I don't know, the layout was very weird, and I only realized when like I already basically finished the build and I was going in for the screenshots, and I'm like, why did I do this layout? But at the same time, I was like, you know what, it's too late now, I'm just gonna keep it. I guess it's not that bad. It is The Sims, so it's not that bad. In real life, I probably wouldn't want my room to be somewhere where you had to go through the parents' room to be able to get there. But again, it's not too bad. I tried going for a bunk bed type of feel, so I did use the Move Objects cheat. I feel like out of everything, this might not exactly work. I did try and do like a normal bunk bed shape, but I couldn't get into the top bunk, bottom bunk. I don't think I could get into either bunk, I don't remember, but I tried like player testing it, and when I did it normally, I couldn't actually get into the bunk, so I tried doing a different way, and I believe this way is supposed to work, but I don't actually know if it works. I should have tested that, but I didn't. My bad. Turns out this isn't player tested, but it's pretty good. I also decided that I was going to put a bathroom upstairs, just because that is where literally everybody's going to sleep, so there might as well be like just an emergency bathroom in case like you wake up in the night and you really need the bathroom and you just don't want to go downstairs. In case it's one of those nights, I got you covered. There's a bathroom upstairs as well. So that works out pretty good. Over here, we are just doing the downstairs area, and this will be the fully kitted bathroom. So that kind of has that shower bath in the corner over there, and then in the smaller bathroom, I think there's just going to be like a shower and then like the normal toilet and everything. But other than that, there's nothing really special about the bathrooms. Just kind of took me a while to get the layout right because I didn't want to cover the windows, but at the same time, I had nowhere else to really put it. So I just kind of like kept playing around, and I was like, you know what, you don't really need a window. And even though it is kind of awkward, you know, the window just looks into your own backyard. Nobody should be looking in. So yeah, I don't even think I put curtains in there. I probably should put curtains in there, but I didn't. It's too late now. I could change it, but it's okay. I really don't mind that much. I do want to say that when it gets to the screenshots, which will be at the end of the video, the screenshots may look a little bit weird. Basically, I did like the before pics in build or buy mode, and I didn't really know how the image would be captured because obviously it has like the catalog and everything at the bottom. So I didn't know if that was going to show up or not. So I was trying to get somewhat of angles just in case I would have needed to crop anything out. So I was trying to do that. So the angles look a little bit weird for like the before pictures. Just keep that in mind. I wasn't quite sure what I was doing at the time. And for the after pictures, it kind of looks a bit weird with some of the angles, but I did actually play in this house, and because I kind of want to do a series, I didn't want to like spoil the first episode because I already filmed the first episode. So I was kind of moving things around so that I wouldn't really ruin anything. So that is kind of why the angles look kind of weird. But yeah, I just thought I would kind of like explain that now in case you look at the screenshots and you're like, what on earth was she busy doing? And that was just kind of the reason. Over here, we just have the parent room. So this is like a single parent household. And I decided that I was going to go for kind of like a pastel green type of theme for her. I also didn't want to add in any normal pictures. So I painted a few paintings, and we'll put that in closer to the end of the video. I actually had to like play the house a little bit to be able to get the paintings. And you won't actually see that part. I cut that part out. But you'll see me kind of move the paintings and kind of rearrange in that way. I also wanted to put a grill outside. So I decided to put it over that little kind of shelter area so that like if it were to rain or anything, then at least like the grill is covered and the chessboard is covered. Of course I had to put a chessboard somewhere. It's me. I play chess. Used to play chess. Used to be pretty good until my friend beat me in chess the other day. And I was so sad because I was like bragging. Let me tell you what. I was like, yeah, I'm in first team. I got my colors. I got to go to East London. What have you accomplished? And then he beat me. And I was like, you know what? Let's just do something else. Let's watch Game of Thrones because I was just not happy when that happened. But yeah, I guess that's karma for bragging. That has nothing to do with the build, but it was a fun story. I decided to put in a few planter pots because I did want to put a few plants around. And I actually wanted to do like this huge garden area, but again, I didn't have much money to work with. I think the end result was like 77 simoleons, and that was like before I started doing paintings and stuff like that. So I really didn't have much money to my name, and there wasn't much I could do in the garden. But at the same time, I feel like this would be a pretty good lot to have like a dog or something if you have The Sims 4 pets, because I was really playing with pets for the first time just a little while ago, but I had a very small lot and there was like no yard space. And for me, I was just like, oh, it's just The Sims, they don't need yard space. But I actually felt guilty because the dogs kept running in the house because there wasn't any space. And I honestly felt like I was neglecting my Sim pets, and it was actually making me feel really bad. So I feel like this would be the perfect house to have like dogs and stuff because there's so much space for them to run around and just like enjoy themselves, so they won't be like running upstairs like and barking to go for a walk, because I felt so bad when I did that. So if you play The Sims 4 pets, get a big yard. I'm just saying, unless you have like a chihuahua or something, which I didn't. I had big dogs. But anyway, I get off topic a lot. I apologize. Here are the screenshots. I'm just basically showing all of the different rooms from a bunch of different angles. Overall, I do really like this build. I really had fun with the whole renovation aspect, and I do want to renovate a lot more different houses. I don't think I'll do another video soon, but I will do another video because I do have like other videos lined up and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to hit that like button and comment down below for which videos you'd like to see me do next. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys!